An unfavorable investment climate is one of the many challenges in developing economies, and until the environment is made investment-friendly through deliberate peace initiatives and development of key infrastructure, it will be difficult to attract businesses that will drive development. In today's Delta State, the government of Senator OKOWA has demonstrated incredible proficiency in steering the affairs of the state in the right direction by placing a premium on improving human capital development and strengthening relevant infrastructure. Stay with us in Smart Delta as we take you through the strategic efforts deployed by Governor OKOWA to promote a business-friendly environment in Delta State.
Peace and security is universally accepted as an essential prerequisite for sustainable economic growth and development. Governor OKOWA, an astute administrator with years of experience in governance at the inception of his tenure, speedily swung into action to set machinery in motion towards peace building and conflict resolution.
Peace building is the only condition necessary for development. His Excellency has done so well in that area. That's why you see today a lot of investors are coming in. The state is picking up gradually. Warri is being opened up, Asaba, even the local communities.
The peace building measures of our dear governor is admired, and we encourage him to go ahead with it. Because for now, there's no difference between a Delta Igbo, an Yoruba man, we don't have any differences because of the clear understanding within the three senatorial districts.
One of such machinery is the Delta State Advisory and Peace Building Council, headed by Professor Sam Onyewaire, the Peace and Security Committee, headed by the State Deputy Governor, and the Peace Building and Conflict Resolution, headed by the Special Advisor to the Governor, Chief Edwin Uzo. These groups work together to ensure peace and harmony among communities in Delta State, as well as synchronize ideas, strategies, and energies towards the realization of the state government's SMART agenda as it relates to peace and conflict resolution across the state, with the ultimate objective of creating a peaceful climate for investors and building a stronger Delta.
Delta will have relative peace. We should acknowledge properly the role of His Excellency. His profile, his personality evokes a lot of peaceful environment for us. And that's why everybody talks as if we are different here, we are united in Delta State.
If you want to get peace, you teach peace. That will enable the peace to come. And in Delta State, the governor has been so nice in approach to issues, both in communities, every other aspect. He has been very proactive in following the issues of peace.
In the course of his campaign, Governor OKOWA demonstrated high political will, going to each of the 270 wards, listening to the cries of people and calming the nerves of agitators in the creeks in order for peace to reign in the nooks and crannies of the state.
We did a lot in terms of engagement, in terms of trying to re-educate our youths and trying to encourage the communities to please ensure that we're able to have peace, because in peace we can develop. And the trust was there. And most communities, particularly those in the referring areas, did cooperate with us, and they saw that there was some gain from it. Because if you made a promise and it was not done, of course, they will renege.
Governor OKOWA has been a politician for decades. He knows the nook and cranny of Delta. He knows the needs and the yearning of the people. That is why the past 6 years now has been excellent.
In addition to these, Governor OKOWA made sure that indigents from oil-bearing communities are well represented in the decision-making process. This has, over the years, calmed frayed nerves, building trust between the government and governed, and has ultimately snowballed into improved peace that pervades the state.
Senator OKOWA brought a new dimension to development, especially in the riverine areas of Delta State. Because I'm also from the riverine area, we have not had it this good. We have seen massive infrastructure in the area of education, schools, construction and renovation. We have seen roads being built. We have seen health centers, nurses and doctors' quarters. We have seen jetties. We have seen walkways. We have seen several projects, and these things are on ground for anybody to verify.
To further strengthen peace and security in the state and to consolidate on the gains of the diverse peace building and security efforts, the Governor OKOWA-led administration thought it wise to establish the Operation Delta Hawk to checkmate insecurity in the state.
Security is very important in human endeavor, and so for us to be secured, all Deltans should also contribute to the success of this Operation Delta Hawk so that they can secure the state for us. Without security cannot be development.
Governor OKOWA demonstrated a strong commitment to improving the socio-economic lives of the people of the state through the provision of relevant infrastructure cutting across all sectors in the form of roads, airports, health facilities, markets, schools, etc., which is important not only for faster economic growth but also to promote inclusive governance, which in turn leads to prosperity and reduction of income inequality in the state. Indeed, good infrastructure is essential to aid industrialization, steady employment, as well as provide opportunities for economic and sustainable development.
I'm not here to appraise the governor, but you can see what he has done. You can see the road construction, the bridge in the south, the entrepreneurial skill. It's a lot because major challenge we have today in the security today is the youth. Now, if you're able to engage them to do something, that's the problem with security will be off. That alone is an achievement of the government. There are resources here to be tapped. Look at the airport. Look at the seaport. Anybody, any country that is investing in Delta State will not regret it.
There's peace in Delta State. The road network is powerful because you can now access the rural areas more than ever. OKOWA has done very well in road infrastructure. Delta State is an investment hub.
In the last 6 years, for instance, the road project by the administration has positively affected the economic fortunes of the people. Cheerfully, it has attracted investors, created job opportunities, opened up the rural and urban areas, and contributed to the development of Delta State. The various roads, bridges in the upland, creeks, and riverine areas are testimonies that cannot be denied.
OKOWA has done massively well. Everybody feel the impact of massive road construction all over the places.
Construction of roads, making the town itself beautiful, that has really encouraged investors to come into town. And this peaceful environment has really encouraged investors to invest and, get their money back.
Governor OKOWA laid out structures and systemic approaches that have today engendered private investment in different sectors in the state. So, to optimally utilize public assets, provide better services through operational efficiency, the OKOWA-led administration strategically thought it wise to adopt the public-private partnership business module.
We are aware of the efforts you have been putting to make and reposition the state and attract investors into the state. As stakeholders in economic development of this state, we are ready and willing to partner with you as we progress. We also want to thank you also, Your Excellency, for the things you are doing, especially when it comes to road constructions, because for us as manufacturers, we move our goods from one point to another. And road is one of the important things that is there to us.
Through the SMART agenda, which is premised on prosperity for all Deltans, Governor OKOWA has taken the aviation industry as one of the catalysts for the growth and development in the state. Today, different aviation companies, both local and international, are taking advantage of the upgraded Asaba Airport. Not too long ago, the Delta State government signed a concession agreement with a consortium of private companies to manage and run the Asaba Airport for a period of 30 years.
My joy is that very soon we shall be having night flights.
The government, frankly speaking, has no business in business. When you give a business to a concessionaire, he brings in his private funds, invest in public goods, make it good for the public to use, and it makes the airport much more efficient.
The preliminary processes were followed up with the inspection of the facilities at the airport by the Director General of the Nigeria Civil Aviation Authority, Musa Shuaibu Nuhu, who commended the initiative of the governor. Take a listen.
I'm quite impressed with what I've seen. A lot of work has been done by the state government. They've invested a lot, and I would like to say congratulations to His Excellency, the Governor and Distinguished Senator OKOWA for being the first airport to be concessioned in Nigeria. And I can bet you with this concession, if you come here in 6 months, you probably will not recognize this place to a significant part of the south-south and also connecting the southeast of Nigeria. And I've seen we have flights from here to Abuja, flights to Kano. So it's bringing interconnectivity between the whole nation. So it's quite an excellent thing.
In 2019, Governor OKOWA took the bull by the horn by traveling beyond the borders of Nigeria to turn the state into a manufacturing center and commercial hub. The investment trip to China was to shop for and woo foreign investors, learn new innovations and new ways of fast-tracking the industrialization agenda in Delta State. Today, the Kwale Industrial Park is gradually becoming a reality.
Delta State has been seen as the hub of business, and everybody will want to come and invest in Delta State. And Delta is peaceful. That will go a long way to assure investors that Delta is a friendly environment to invest.
The governor revealed some of the merits of the Kwale Industrial Park to the investors. He said the location is strategic and will offer immense business benefits, investment, retailing and marketing. The governor had already deposited an intervention fund of $10 million at the first instance to support investors as a partial de-risk for the investors at their first entrance.
It's very important to encourage investors. It's important to come in as partners, even when it's going to be a private sector-led thing. But for those that will require the reassurance of government by taking an equity in their companies, we're ready to do that. The location of Kwale is just really perfect. It's close to the Warri Port, just about an hour to the Warri Airport, just about an hour to the Asaba Airport, and just an hour and a few minutes to the big Onitsha market, where many Chinese goods will transit to. The location is very perfect for any willing investor, and we hope that they are going to get encouraged to come in.
The Director General of the Kwale Industrial Park, Honorable Tam Brizibe, spoke more on the government's desire to diversify the economy from petroleum.
We need industries to operate in the state for jobs to be created. There is no better way to achieve both objectives than to build an industrial park which, because of the abundance of gas we have in Delta State, would be powered by gas.
Smart Delta. Baba, make I use POS withdraw.
This one is reaching you from Ministry of Information, Delta State.
You see, Governor OKOWA dey work as if a regime not get end.
Not be lie yo, because the way, in fact, it imputed to the economy, it don't attract foreign investors for this our Delta State.
I no go attract foreign investors when Governor OKOWA make sure say Delta State get peace. People go invest for where peace stay now. Yeah. And don't forget again, say Governor OKOWA, the way take 2 roads, even yourself you go and invest there. In fact, Governor OKOWA make Delta State very receptive.
I even hear say Governor OKOWA don't bring in private partners to invest for our means of transportations, both airways and roadways. What a wonderful idea.
Brotherly, you see, the job and wealth creation where we say Governor OKOWA do so, now one major thing where don't help Delta people where come out there from poverty, even come out there from streets.
Me I hear say they won't give funds to small and medium enterprise just to boost the businesses, you know, based on to help us recover from the effect of COVID on our businesses.
So you did saw your teeth.
Governor OKOWA, you did sweet my belly.
Governor OKOWA making Delta more business friendly and suitable for investors.
Smart Delta.
The 220 hectares project site of the agro-industrial park at Abo-Gwashi in Anyocha South local government area of the state is under construction to further grow a delta economy not dependent on oil. It would render agro-processing value chain services to farmers in the state, thereby creating more than 10,000 direct and indirect jobs.
The essence of the project is to provide a safe operating space for agro-industries, agro-allied factories. And this is one of the critical missing links in our agricultural value chain development. This agro-industrial park project will be a game changer for Delta State's agricultural economy.
As a result of the enabling environment, including infrastructure upgrade provided by the OKOWA-led administration for business to thrive, the Delta State Investment Development Agency (DIDA) has done so much in harnessing and translating the state's numerous resources in line with the prosperity agenda and the stronger Delta vision of Governor Ifeanyi Okowa. The Director General, Delta State Investment Development Agency (DIDA), talks more about it. Hear him.
In our dealings as an agency with Nigeria Investment Promotion and other federal government agencies, we're able to disseminate information about investment potentials in Delta State to the outside world.
In the energy sector, the private sector has also been very active as energy providers have leveraged on the investment climate in the state to bring their businesses here. In Ekrokbe, Ughelli South local government area of Delta State, a private sector energy firm is making its presence felt. While in Saple local government area, another private sector driven power supply sector company had a successful groundbreaking ceremony. This is without prejudice to the noble role of Energy Mix, a private sector initiative that is doing its bit through solar-powered electricity supply. The infrastructural developmental strides of Governor Ifeanyi Okowa has spread like wildfire and stimulated increased investment. Not too long ago, another manufacturing company, Del Frasco Industries Limited, tower manufacturing and testing, industrial fabrication and hot dip galvanizing facility, performed a groundbreaking in Iseluku, Anyocha North local government area of the state.
And that is it, the setting of the block. Oh, put your hands together, distinguished ladies and gentlemen.
This administration will continue to create the enabling environment for companies and industries to thrive and provide gainful employment for our youths in a safe, secure, and supportive environment. The coming of the Frasco Industries Limited today is another example of this administration's commitment to diversify the economy and enhance the business competitiveness of the state.
Upon completion, Del Frasco will be Nigeria's and indeed Africa's first and largest multi-industry local content industrial complex, providing products and services to power oil and gas, telecommunication, agriculture, and in turn create jobs.
His Excellency's industrial policy is attractive to genuine investors, and this is a clear testimony, and it says a lot about the enabling environment.
The entertainment and hospitality profile of Delta State has attracted stakeholders in the industry as the state government is putting in place relevant infrastructure to enable the industry to thrive. For example, the ongoing twin project of the ultra-modern Asaba Film Village and Leisure Park will no doubt boost the state's economy and create jobs for more youths.
What we have seen today, we are very, very impressed. Not only with the architectural design, but with the quality of structure on ground. And we are hoping that by the time the job finishes, Deltans will be happy with the governor. And this project will be said to be one of the biggest achievements of this present administration.
As I was coming to the premises, I said, this is like coming to the promised land. Because for so long, the Vascos, where are they? Where in Nollywood? So I want to tell the world, Nollywood has been developed by His Excellency Governor OKOWA. So if you want to come to Nollywood, come to Asaba. This is where it's happening.
Following the massive investment that Governor Ifeanyi Okowa has made in infrastructure, private parks and hotels are sprouting in the state, which will serve for relaxation for the citizens, generate jobs and boost the economy of the state. Smart Delta Media team had a chat with Mrs. Nancy Orji, the managing director of Park Vegas, located at Ewuru in Ika South local government of Delta State. She revealed that the policies and infrastructural strides of the OKOWA-led administration has supported the entertainment, tourism and hospitality industry.
There's so much infrastructure in the area to support the business, and there's an airport that functions, perfectly in Asaba. And then there's train infrastructure, so there's connectivity between Warri and Agbo by train. Those are the kind of things that support any investment. The policy of the government has helped us.
The numerous state empowerment programs are already changing the financial fortunes of Deltans. This has not only produced multiple businesses in Delta State, but it is also supporting and promoting micro and small enterprises, stimulating the agricultural sector, tackled unemployment, prevent youth restiveness, illegal migration, amongst others. Here's some life transforming stories from beneficiaries of the Job and Wealth Creation Scheme.
Due to the stand-up of the governor, I've made my business, my finances to increase. I'm so excited deep down in me. I've achieved a lot, especially in my fashion board. I'm training people over right now. I have some training I'm training through the state. God will continue to bless the governor.
The entrepreneurship program particularly is really helping a whole lot of persons in Delta State. Before now, we know what youth is always involved, fighting, causing chaos, but a leader, a governor who came on board to give the people that sense of belonging, especially the physically challenged. They are being carried along, and I will keep on saying that is the best entrepreneurship governor in Nigeria.
It is a truism that MSMEs are the engine room of economic growth. So the World Bank, the federal government, in conjunction with the Delta State government, have initiated the Stimulus Intervention Program to facilitate economic recovery for MSMEs impacted by the COVID-19 pandemic through a special purpose vehicle called Delta Cares.
I want to congratulate you as one of the beneficiaries of the small business. It is my prayer that the Lord God will bless your business and cause you to blossom. And as you blossom, please take some other Deltans along with you.
The program is evidence of Governor OKOWA's compassion for his people and commitment to reviving the state's economy. Smart Delta Media spoke to participants of the program. Hear what they have to say.
During the COVID-19, I suffered a loss because staying indoor, the business did not strive, and I could not be able to pay my workers, and I could not even produce to market. So the whole thing just crumpled somehow. But I thank God for this OKOWA initiative that's bringing hope to my business back.
If my business was collapsed, there is no way to, even if you want to go and borrow, the interest will almost even give you PP and die. So even my shop was closed down. So I thank our amiable governor, OKOWA. God should bless him for this he has done for me.
Also lauded by Deltans is the removal of bureaucratic bottlenecks of the high cost and delays associated with acquiring legal titles to landed properties. In Delta State, the process of obtaining C of O has become faster.
To ensure that we don't keep anybody hanging, we develop a policy of land banks. For every part of the state, government now has land bank, which means if you come to me and say, I want land for housing in this local government, I'll say, go there. We can give you C of O in maximum period of 90 days.
The OKOWA-led administration has provided a conducive environment for traders by constructing modern markets across many local government areas in the state, which has improved the socio-economic life of Deltans.
We're very happy. We thank God for the work of our governor, for giving us this fine market. OKOWA, my PK, I thank you.
Through public-private partnership, the OKOWA-led administration has attracted high-impact private sector investment along the agricultural value chain. Today, the state's agro-industrial plans are beginning to yield fruits.
Smart Delta.
The OKOWA-led administration has made Delta State an investment hub for many. Think Delta State. Think investment. And that has been our package for today. Thank you for watching today's episode of Smart Delta. My name is Abiyawa Odiase.
The feedback segment.
question of the day.
I thank the Delta State government for what they are doing. Last time I heard that they gave traders money for their business, but we didn't benefit from it. How can we benefit from it?
Ukamaka Igwe, thank you for indicating interest to participate in the Delta State CARES program. We have a very scientific selection process as determined and then directed by the World Bank, which we are to follow. The basic criteria there is that you must show to us that you are an entrepreneur, you have a business that was affected by the COVID, and then we are to support or leverage you on that business. So that's the basic criteria. I need to just state clearly that the program is a program for result, and what we are doing under the program is grant. It is not for people to pay back.
It's important to get informed about what is going on in this state. If you're going to pass suggestions to us as government, your suggestions will be welcome. To know more about the Smart Delta team, follow Smart Delta on their various links.
Text your questions to 08121192133 or send with the hashtag #AXIT to all our social media platforms.
You better run, come to Delta State. Come and see the good things where OKOWA they do. You better run, come to Delta State. Come and see the good things where OKOWA they do. I see a job and work creation in Delta, make the youth say them highlight. OKOWA. I see good roads everywhere in Delta, make the people say them cola. Come live in Delta. Say me I say, come invest in Delta. Come explore the